So you've spent hours toiling away, you've consulted the ancient tomes, you might even have used the tools of the gods, and you've finished painting a miniature. And then when you gaze upon its face, you realise it looks like crap. Actually, you start to realise that all of your miniatures kind of look like crap. Well, here's the thing, they don't. And to help explain this, I'm off to the attic to find a relic of times past. You see, my journey with painting miniatures started way back when Games Workshop launched the Middle-earth Strategy Battles game. To coincide with this, and most likely to get some younglings like me addicted to miniatures, they sold a subscription magazine where you got some minis and there was a tutorial or two and a battle report, and it was a really great magazine actually. I'm sure a lot of you probably bought it as well. It was with this game that I painted my first miniatures, and to this day, I've not painted anything as good as the miniatures I'm about to show you. You ready to see them? Here they are. Now I know what you're thinking. Sam, these look kinda shit. And well, if we're honest, they could be better. I could have thinned my paints if I knew what that meant back then. There could be some highlighting. There's a lot that could improve, but to me, at that time, at that skill level that I had, this was an amazing paint job. And then I visited my local Games Workshop and saw the photos of the minis on the box and the box art and the minis of these people in the store that had been collecting for way longer and painting for way longer than I had. And I started to wonder whether this amazing paint job that I'd done was actually so amazing. And that kind of made me want to paint less because, well, I don't think my painting's ever going to be as good as the ones that I see here in the store or the ones I see on the box art. See, here's the thing. I don't think your miniatures look awful. I think your miniatures look pretty great for the level of skill that you have as a miniature painter. But if you're watching this video, that probably means that you watch some other hobby channels out there and some of them paint minis and they're pretty amazing. Or maybe you're following some hobby people on Instagram and your feed is full of photos of golden demon winning paint jobs. When we see that regularly and often, we can start to wonder why our minis don't look like that, while forgetting that we're all on a journey and it takes time to develop these skills. You know what really infuriates me though? There are some of us who've been painting for years and we couldn't wet blend to save our lives. And then there are people who have been painting for a week and their first painted miniature looks like something that could be displayed in the Sistine Chapel. I'm even putting it like that as if I don't really believe them. It probably is their first painted miniature, but I just hate those kinds of people. I joke, but genuinely when we come across those people who just seem to have like this natural affinity for miniature painting and we see their first miniature and we're like, it's taken me 10 years and I'm nowhere near that good. It can just reinforce that idea really that we just suck at this. And again, it makes us forget that we're on a journey with this. Some people are disgustingly just naturally good at this. And for others, like me, probably like you, we've got to work at it a little bit more to get near to that skill level. And that's okay, we just need to remember that. So if you think your miniatures look awful, they don't. If you know someone who thinks their miniatures look awful, send them this video because they don't. Cut yourself some slack, challenge yourself with each miniature so that you're improving, but don't hold your skill accountable to what you see online. I do have something that you'll find super helpful though. It's this video right here. It's going to give you 5 tips to help you paint more miniatures in less time and hopefully get over that little bit of internal slump.